Hi YouTubers, it's Evan next video around we come to our house, so this will be like kid comments, voice comments, annoying comments, fat comments, and spam comments, and gay comments, and gym comments, you know, muscly men. It is going to be nosy comments. So nosy comments are like MYOB comments, mind your own business. So basically these are people who butt into your business, big ass cigar of life. So people who say like, you know, smoking SE, you know, I really think you should quit smoking. It's like, okay, that's your opinion, it's, you know, your opinion, it's big ass opinion for life. But it's like, you know, I have a right as an over 18, over 21-year-old adult to buy tobacco products, cigars, and pipes, like big ass cigars, big ass pipes, because guess what, tobacco is a legal product, same thing as alcohol, same thing as, you get the point, like, you know, any kind of, you know, legal product, you know, food, water, big ass cigar for life. It's like I have a choice as an over 18, over 21-year-old adult. It's like somebody can ask for my ID, but I'm over 18, over 21 for the last time. It's like I'm going on 27 this year. It's like you don't have the right to be a dick and say like, you know, you don't have the right, you know, it's my business what you do. It's like, okay, it would be different if I was like, you know, throwing cigar butts, cigarette butts all over the place, almost starting a freaking fire, you know. It was like, you know, I was, you know, blowing smoke in people's faces, but I'm not doing it. It's like I'm smoking in a designated area in my apartment complex in my parents' garage, and I am staying away from other people. I don't smoke around other people. I am careful when I put up my cigar butts. I don't dump my hot ash in the ground. It's like, you get the point. I'm responsible like a big ass cigar. So it's like, you know, nobody has, I mean, people have a right to say smoking SE, this is unhealthy things, same thing as, you know, any other thing. People can say, well, smoking SE, you know, I think it's unhealthy that you're 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 pounds overweight. It's like, that's your opinion, but when it comes down to it, it's like, okay, it's my decision. It's like, you know, yes, I would love to lose, you know, 10 or 20 pounds this year, but if I don't lose that weight, it's like, it's not the end of the world. It's like, people have a right to do it now at a certain point. Now, it's like, okay, you look at somebody and they say, well, you're 150, you know, 300 pounds overweight, then it's kind of a little bit different because, you know, somebody like that could have a heart attack anytime. The point I'm trying to get across is it's kind of like you're being nosy. You're being nosy, actually, the big ass cigar. You're butting into somebody's business that really doesn't concern you. It's like, okay, obviously somebody's sitting next to you, they're freaking 500 pounds. That's clearly like, you know, you should have a right to say, you know, first off, that's freaking disgusting, and second off, it's like, you know, I'm really concerned about you. I have a real concern about you. It's like, I don't want to see you, you know, a good friend, you know, die of a heart attack. It's like, at like 30 years old. But if you see somebody who's a little bit chubby, it's like, no. It's like, you don't have a right to preach to the person, lecture the person, you know, bitch to the person, and say like, you know, well, you're a little bit like 20, 30 pounds chubby. It's like, you know, you should lose weight. It's like, that's ridiculous. No. It's like, you know, there's plenty of people, probably, I'd say 60, 70% of the American population, if not much, much, much higher, is a little bit chubby. It's like, yeah, I don't want to be a ripped, muscly, six-pack, you know, 18-inch bodybuilder with a hunting knife, a shotgun, a foot-long you-know-what. It's like, that's not the kind of person I want to be, like a jock bodybuilder who's an asshole. So, it's like, you know, I have a right as a person to, you know, be a little bit chubby. You see somebody who's 450 pounds, it's like you have a valid reason, not to be mean to them, not to be mean ass like the big ass cigar, but you have a valid reason to say to them, you know, listen, you are putting your life in intimate danger. You could go to sleep one night and have a massive heart attack and not wake up the next morning. Same thing when you see somebody, you know, throwing cigarette butts all over the place, you could cause a freaking fire. It's like, you know, but at certain points, like, you know, when it comes to somebody, you know, on their own time safely smoking away from people, or being a little bit, you know, 40, 50 pounds overweight, it's like you're being nosy as like the big ass cigar. Let's buy big ass cigar of life.